Welcome back to Star Wars Awakening of the Rebellion 2.9, playing as the Empire on Expert difficulty. And we have successfully completed the Death Star 2 project. Here's our new toy. The combination of the Death Star and the Executor, thank you for clearing that up for me by the way, I think is a pretty solid combo. This Allegiance carrier is almost a moot point in here. So I might bump that out, send that off, let's see, or leave it as a defensive. What do we have for Dala? She's got her own Allegiance. She has a nice support fleet. This doesn't really have a good enough support fleet yet. We may steal some from Thrawn, his is pretty powerful. I think he could give some of that up. We have multiple fleets here, all waiting for the go code. So what I'm thinking, since we're ready to do this, I'd like to swap some of these fleets around. I'm a little nervous about doing so with the Lucre Hulk spam coming down. I think they have 2 of them now, so we don't have eyes on the second one. Just kinda, we could bring that in. I'm pretty sure we could stop it. But I don't want to overstretch our ability here. Let's just strip out some of what he's carrying. Take all of those. I don't want these. And not all his ISDs though. 4 of them. This is a good fleet. Do we want interdictors? Yeah, why not? And interdictor. Okay. We'll pull this down. This will be Vader's fleet. We have our ground forces. Is this them? I moved them south, but I don't know how far south they are. Where? Oh no, we haven't moved them yet.
Cruiser reporting.
No? That's not them. Okay, we've been corrupted somewhere. Right here. Do I have somebody? Yeah, you can take care of that for me. We'll move him up and let him handle that. And then Vader's fleet is almost ready. I'm going to move Vader into the lead of this. And we'll start our push into this area. I want that ground force. Is this it? That's it. We'll get them down here. That way when Dala makes her move, kind of hoping that as we attack here, we can get them to invade this. And we can move Dala over and hit that. Catch them not over their station. I mean, of course, this will be lost, but I don't mind losing Intersection 4 to get their fleet out from over the top of their world. Wait, did we get corrupted again? There's that we need to deal with.
Departure vector set.
Hiring bounty hunter. Hiring.
Where's the corruption?
Tactical battle
Is that it? Yeah. We'll have to deal with that shortly. This should have no chance of standing against us. And I'm interested in using our new super weapons. This is our first Doom attack coming down the pipe for these guys. So
Choose your reinforcements.
they have no way of standing against us with this kind of
Bring the
fleet.
Deathstar in range of the planet and show this pitiful insurgency the true power of this fully functional battle station.
Drop the
Understood.
Executor in. It needs a support fleet, so we'll give it
Navigating. What
some
are your
fighters,
Combat maneuvers
anti-corvette,
initiated.
an interdictor,
orders? Location
a
confirmed.
couple of these raiders. I think this is a nice
Advancing.
fleet composition.
Cruiser here.
I think that looks nice. And then of course, Can you see the Death Star? That would be cool, but I don't see it yet. Forgive me while I look around. No, no Death Star yet. Alright, well they're not going to be able to do anything against us. So,
Ready for your orders?
let's just move this
Understood.
forward. We'll let that move in. Pull all of this out. Go ahead and move it up. And let me grab these and
Awaiting
make a
command.
group out of this.
Awaiting your command.
Group 1,
Cannons armed.
Group 2,
What is
this will
your
be
order?
Group 3.
I'm here.
I have nothing to stand against that, so they should just push right through it. I'm going to
Select
go ahead
target.
and start popping their stations. Actually, I think we can just destroy their stations with this thing. We wouldn't even have to fight them.
Base will be in range in 30 seconds.
I mean, that's just brutal. Do they engage this, or do they retreat, right? Like, of course you retreat.
Enemy base will be in range.
You're gonna attempt to stand in front of that? Surely not.
Enemy base will be in range in 30 seconds.
Alright, let's move this out. Fighters, get up here.
Enemy base will be in range in 50
Fighters and
seconds.
bombers. We're going to
Location
sweep
confirmed. Yes,
the
Commander.
corvettes.
Acknowledged.
Select target.
Can I take out the dreadnought? I should even waste it on that. Let's just shoot that.
Frequency open.
I sure don't want these guys dying over this though.
Base in range.
Whereas these are more than welcome to melt away. Let's do
Standing by. Roger that. Confirmed.
a turn around and hit these brilliants.
Attacking.
I'd like to just melt that thing down. His hammerheads, of course, like he'll do some damage to our raiders.
Full speed.
All right, we're moving out. Get out of range of that.
Powering engines.
Come on. Get them afterburners.
Ready, sir.
I think I just want to melt the planet. We'll enjoy this. Our first Death Star annihilation of a planet. Lovely. Now we're fighting in an asteroid field.
Losing power.
Which is fine.
Right away.
There's not a lot left to deal with. Send the fighters up. Finish hunting this down. Oh, the Death Star is here now. This is a great view of right behind the TIE fighter. They're just hovering around. I wanted a view of the Death Star. We're just not gonna get one. Unfortunate. Alright, what's up here? Oh, they're running. Feel free to flee. Can I shoot at this? No, you can't. Alright, so these X-Wings will escape. I don't know what they're gonna have to stand in front of this. We're gonna hopefully cut through the huts like a hot knife through butter. I mean, I want to just melt them.
Planetary control achieved.
I'm looking forward to it. That's the game plan.
Launch the frigate reporting. They won't see the light of day.
this up.
Mission log updated.
Oh, we got a new mission. Oh, we have a couple of missions I forgot about. We need to stop for a second. One of them, okay, this is still building, but I think we have to upgrade it. There was another one. Let me look at the missions. Alright, this is the large factory we're working on. Build an army headquarters. Where did I build that? Is that here? No. Where did I choose to build that army headquarters? Here. We're going to upgrade this. So those are already building. The prototype. Some bombers. And Delhi. Okay.
Cruiser
We're going to take
reporting.
him. Move him
Course
over.
approved.
Star Destroyer reporting
Let's
in.
move this up.
For the glory of the Empire.
Our second executor is done.
Order confirmed.
Let's move that up here. And Thrawn is ready now.
System
I'm falling
conquered.
behind on corruption removal.
Transport cleared.
Firing.
Let's look through this. We got that one already coming, right? So I'm looking for rebel infiltrators already stealing money from us. Anything? Alright, we have this one. Let's deal with that.
Removing corruption.
Alright, are we good? I think we got it. Okay. Now, he's already queued up. Here's some of our other captains that we're gonna be
All ships set
Star
Playing
Destroyer
with.
reporting in.
building under
let's
construction.
upgrade that.
Monster ready
Get
for
him
orders.
to land. Buy our new
Mission
prototypes.
log updated.
Not really all that super excited about him, but let's send him up to Thrawn. He can play with them. Our ground forces are here and ready.
Removing corruption.
Looking at this one, I don't see them making a move against us with that kind of fleet. It's just not that powerful of a fleet. This is quite capable of pushing into it. The only thing that's holding me back is I'd like to start this attack down here first with Dala
Corruption has been removed.
and the ground forces, and I'm pretty sure the Death Star is just gonna punch through this. I don't know what they're gonna do to stop the Death Star.
Combat maneuvers initiated.
Right, like
Constructing.
we're gonna start some ISD-3s.
Launch the frigate ready.
This ought to be a good fight. It's a 200 stack with station support. We don't know what they have on the planet, but it absolutely could be hypervelocity cannons. So many fighters. Look at this. And then 25 Mir cruisers. Wow. They could win. We're not going to be able to stand against these kind of fighters, right? So, let's see if we start in range with Vader. They don't have... I mean, that's insane. So many fighters. I thought this was going to be a bunch of capital ships that the Death Star could just liquefy. But it's all little corvettes and stuff.
Choose your reinforcements.
Bring the Death Star in range of the planet and show this pitiful insurgency the true power of this fully
Alright.
functional battle station.
So,
For the glory of the Empire. Combat maneuvers initiated.
We need to prep for that, right? Like, no, I don't want that.
Reinforcements canceled.
Let's
I
get
copy. Confirm. Right away. Roger.
want
Confirm. Right away. Moving out. Heading out.
all of these, this,
Jumping to sector.
and the interdictor.
Maneuvering.
And then as some of this dies off, we can bring in some other stuff. They may make their move on us. Let's take out this first. We're
Reporting
gonna, if they come towards us, we'll, I mean, they might come out to attack us, right? Like, look at this crap. So much. Can we fight this volume of mirror cruiserness? This is insane. Alright, we want no reinforcements for them. I want to next shoot this station.
Select target. Commence primary mission.
How about this one? This one has reinforcements too. We could push them back to this, or they may come after us if we take out the next station. Let's do the Venator first and get them hesitant. Filthy pirates. I wonder if the Death Star hits multiple targets.
Select target.
Right? Like, will it slice through a bunch of this or just hit that? Yeah, just hit the Venator. Did nothing to the neighboring ships. They're just gonna call in more little tiny vessels. Can I shoot mirrors? They have 25 of them. They could push. That would probably be the best tactic. But, I mean, are they going to?
Imperial missile destroyer here. Yes, sir. For the glory of the Empire. Combat maneuvers initiated.
Select target.
Mirror cruiser? Can we hit this? No, we can melt the mirror cruisers.
Select target.
Why can't I hit the planet?
Select target. Select target. Commence primary ignition.
I want to shoot the planet, but it's not on the list. Let me fire a couple times in fast succession. I wonder if that's the case for when you're nuking smaller vessels like that. Is that the reason why? Let's
For the glory of the
reface.
Empire.
Line. Let's go.
Move
Ready?
up, move
We'll be
up.
there soon. Moving to that
Hey,
area.
I said reface the ship
Combat
towards the
maneuvers
enemy,
initiated.
please.
Moving out.
And then I'll organize if they
Select
make
target.
a move against us. So many of these. Now these are screeners. I don't know what this is going to do against our fleet. I think we're pretty well designed against the tiny crafts. These mirror cruisers could overwhelm us. They can't move the stations up into range, and even though this has an insane range, they need eyes on to use it. So, until they decide to push up,
Select target. Commence primary ignition.
just blast the mirrors out of space. They didn't scare them off. We have,
Your order, sir.
Let's see. Get this organized. Right. So that'll be group 1. Are these bombers? Those are all interceptors. Vader out. Let's invader with the X-Wings, or the TIEs. I can say that's group 2. Move all these out. Call that group 3. Want him up here. Let's add him to group 2, the interceptors. 3.
Standing by.
Oh, I should have been paying attention. Sorry. Melt more stuff. Oh, we hit the station. They may push after that. Alright. Are they coming up? Where are they going? Half of them are going to attack? They're all retreating back to the other station. That's their plan of attack, is retreat. Okay.
Form up. As you wish, my lord.
1, 2, 3.
Awaiting orders.
So let's finish the Mir cruisers out of the group. I mean, I literally have no qualms against just sitting here and melting down these ships with the Death Star if they're scared of me. I'm not going to do this for every battle. But they have no way of stopping this unless they attack. Now, I think if I take this station out, they'll attack, but I think they'll just run, and I don't want this group to combine with one of the other fleets and have a double stack of all of these little screeners and stuff. I feel like that would be terrible for me, so that's why I'm not going to hit this station. The Hutts just don't know what to do with an executor, an ISD fleet, a support, and you can just keep going sometimes with these little ones. Or is it, if you click it fast enough, no. Okay, for a second I thought maybe it was just a timing thing, but the smaller the vessel you shoot, it seems like it gives you a fast reset for a couple of shots. So if you're just pinging down little guys like this, it's really nice. Is it a bug or a feature, is my question. It's OP as hell already. If you didn't notice, we have full map vision with the Death Star. They're not giving me the option to take out the planet though, and I don't know why. Is it because there's stations here still? I'm curious. I'm still just really enjoying melting all this down. I want to kill these fighters off, right? I'd love to have a chance to do that. We're not going to have a fighter battle over all these screeners. It's just not in the cards. There will be no fighters left if we were to do that. The tactical move here is to sit back and use our exceptional range and vision. Bringing in more of these Mir cruisers. I really want to have a nice brawl with the Hutts. I'm not gonna look, as fast as I can blow them up, I can bring in a new one. But we can just keep blowing them up. Like, I feel like something's a little out of whack with this. It's so OP. I don't know how anybody could stand with us. If the AI is going to retreat to stations no matter what. So as long as I leave a station up, they're not going to come out against a fleet. I mean, I guess if you didn't call in a big fleet, but I call in a full stack fleet, they're not going to attack into that while they have a station up to defend. But they're just unable to answer this. Right? You'd think. Okay, so when I hit the Venator, it didn't let me keep spamming the small ones, right? But if I hit one of these, it'll let you shoot 2 or 3 times. Same with the mirror cruisers, which are 10 and 8, right? Whereas the Venator's like 30 or 20. Let's see. Let me do 2 of those at a time. It's not consistent, so it's hard for me to know. I'm pretty sure it let me do like 4 or 5 in a row earlier. It goes pretty fast. When they can't call in any more of these, just instant replace them. I'll hit the station and let them attack into us. And maybe we can do some damage to those fighters. They don't look like they got a lot left. So I really think they're gonna just take all of those fighters and retreat as soon as I hit this station. That's my hesitation. And I'd like to annihilate that here while we have them pinned. I don't want Dala to have to fight that fleet. This is so OP. I'm not really sure how anybody would stand against this. Right? Like, I was 1 mirror cruiser that time. It only gave me 1 shot. So I'm beginning to wonder if... I don't know. I feel like it's buggy. I mean, I don't want to not use it. I want to use it as fast as it'll refresh, but... like, just being able to spam them out. Is that the intended use of this? Can we hit these? Hunters. These could be hard. I'm curious if these Corvettes can be targeted or they're too small. Too small. So the station itself can be. Alright. They're just gonna run. Oh, I was gonna stop them, but I left it on fast forward, so that's my mistake. But all of these fighters push out 25 mirror cruisers and 18 of the Corona armed frigates, just vaporized from space. Oh, you can't nuke the planet because there's no planet here. Alright. So, for sure, these guys are awake now. Right? Let's look at this and move this over. Corvettes.
Upgrade complete.
I want...
Unit in production.
more of those. So we vaporized that. Let's go for Helhutta. Is it also a giant? I mean, it looks like less. I want to break the huts, and then we can move the Death Star up.
Awaiting orders.
And there's another corruption. I'll move him up to deal with that,
Right away.
and hire another one.
Cruiser reporting.
Can we not hire another one? Okay. I'm using them as spies. I do that a lot, and then they're like just chilling. Like him. You see anywhere we need uncorrupted? Okay. Death Star almost here. I'll take on that. What's this too? This is another huge one. Let's get Vader in here. Another doom stack of fighters. Really surprised that that's what the Huts did, but I guess it doesn't really make any difference. If this was all battleships, they would probably still hide at these stations, right? If they're gonna hide at the station, then they literally can't stop the Death Star. Like, they have no possibility of doing so.
Select target.
So let
Bring
me
the
fire
Death Star in
twice.
range of the planet and show this pitiful insurgency the true power of this fully
So it
functional
only let me
battle
fire
station.
once against the station.
Will be in range in 5 seconds. Enemy base will be in range in 15 seconds.
And then, like, I'm about to be able to vaporize Halhutta, which I'm happy to do.
Enemy base will be in range in 5 seconds.
I want
Choose
to...
your reinforcements.
I mean, they're not gonna be able to get at me with large
Enemy
ships, so
base
this...
in range.
For the glory of the Empire.
ISD2,
Coming around.
couple
Combat
of
maneuvers
these.
initiated.
Heading out. Fall out.
It's still gonna be fighter spam. That is their best bet against us.
Heading to destination.
At
Full out.
maximum unit capacity.
Alright, nuking Halhutta. Just enjoy the show. Zzz. Did I mess it up? Okay. Nice. So the planet has been annihilated. They're not pushing forward to us. They're not going to break this fleet. I want to get a look at this while we're waiting on the timer. Look at this allegiance. It's like a beefy Star Destroyer with a big old interdictor bubble. Are we inside the Death Star? We're so close that it's having trouble rendering it. Yeah. That is a killer view. Alright, let's get to marking shit with our lasers.
Select target. Select target.
So, this is...
Commence primary ignition.
I think I turned it off. That was interesting. Is this just a giant swarm of little bitty guys? Is that... I thought... Maybe we'll push them all back to one planet and break it as one fleet. Like the Huts. I don't know, as broken as this is, they're not attacking. I don't think that any of the AIs are going to attack now. I'm confident that even if they did attack into this fleet, that there are no fleets that are going to break this fleet, right? I mean, in reserve,
Choose your reinforcements.
double down. Once we have this one more planet, we're going to have Dalla's fleet combined with this. I'm going to leave her just a little bit for station keeping behind us. and then it's over, right? Like they're not going to be able to do anything against us.
Select target. Commence primary.
You can turn it off.
Select target. Commence primary.
Shoot a mirror cruiser.
Target.
Go ahead and shoot that. You're gonna fall back. Can't shoot any of that with the Death Star, but none of that's gonna get through this fleet. We could try to overwhelm it. But the problem is all of these smaller
All
vessels
combat personnel standing
that are
by.
really good
Imperial missile
against
destroyer
those are
here.
gonna eat
Cruiser
them
standing
up.
by. Ready, sir.
Their fighters are
Roger
better
that.
than their
Proceeding to
fighters.
coordinates.
I just don't think they stand a chance.
Select target. Commence primary.
So that's it. Hut space is just that. It's like a junkyard now. They're annihilating. And that may be, I mean, I guess if they did destroy this fleet somehow and defeat the Death Star, I'm not sure, that might be the end of the game for us, you know? But I don't know. I don't know if that is game over, which, I mean, that kind of makes sense. I'll turn these off. I'm going to use them as flak. Move the groups up here. This will be group 2. Group 1. Is there anybody in this that can be targeted by the Death Star? Nope. Alright, so we're gonna have a giant swarm fight over our vessels. Let's get group 1 over here, group 2 over here. This
Copy.
guy's group
I
3.
copy. Right away.
I want him
Moving out.
cruising the back. Are these screeners? These are all their hunters.
Draw their fire.
I find your lack of
Attack formation.
Let's move these up and just start melting some of these hunters, right? What about this? This is artillery. These are all hunters.
Scopes are jammed.
Haven't called in any other screeners in this.
Fire. Commander, they're hitting us.
Let's focus on taking these down.
Where'd he go? No
Awaiting
way.
orders.
Shield's almost gone.
Alright, all that's looking okay.
Yes, sir.
Falling out of formation. Draw their fire.
I want to keep them back here.
Reporting.
We get too far ahead.
Heading out.
I'm
All
on this
out.
one. Attack about to be destroyed. I'm on them.
He won't be around.
Yeah,
much
everybody
longer.
pull back.
Locking on.
And then we got the replacements that'll be right on.
Copy.
Regroup for another attack.
Yes, sir. Let's move out.
What is our next move? All combat personnel standing by.
Those
He's headed your direction.
invader.
Under
Target
control.
eliminated.
Watch him. He's coming around.
We go ahead.
Narrowing position.
Excellent shot.
Returning to your position.
Change that all to group 2.
Yes, Commander.
Pirate fleet.
They're coming in quick.
Keep an eye on everybody.
Tightening up.
Yes, Commander. Let's
Keep
go.
this zigzagging
I'll
back
take
and
care of
forth.
this.
I want
I
to
copy. Reporting.
Let's
Cruiser
finish
here.
him. Watch for
move
enemy
this over
ships.
here.
This one is mine. Bombers at the ready. Engines
On
activated.
that.
Getting a lock.
Receiving orders.
Close up formation.
Setting up my
He won't be
route.
around much
Just keep
longer.
Reporting in.
looking on melting.
Back.
If I can keep them over the little areas of healing, it's gonna be much better for me.
Cruiser online.
Some of them got shields down. There's a Venator. Smell that. Instantly replaced by another Venator.
He won't be around much longer. Close up formation.
Ready.
We're doing pretty good. Killed off a lot of those. They're still jumping in Venators, but they're running away too, which means they've given up hut space.
System conquered.
Alright, now we're moving down. This is where Dala's gonna meet us.
Upgrade complete.
I thought I wanted the ground forces here, but I
Awaiting command.
don't really want these planets. I want Kessel. I want Kashyyyk. I want to do a ground fight there. Maybe I'll just leave them here and we'll think about
Corruption
that.
has been removed.
Let's move this up
For
to
the glory
here.
of the Empire.
Keep an eye on him. He's moved the Lucre Hulk out. This an attack? I don't know where he moved it to. There's two of those on the loose somewhere. And
Construction
there may not be
complete.
space over these planets to defend them, so very well could be an issue. Dala, you get up in the lead of your fleet. I want you to get ready to make an invasion down here. Alright, we got lots of money coming in, but I'm just gonna keep letting it roll in. Or am I building that Bellator? Let's just move you
Moving
up.
out.
There it is. This is done. Let's move you up to here.
We're moving out.
Fondor. One
Unit
of
in
these.
production.
We got that building. These are all coming down the line.
Awaiting command.
I think I want some more of them too.
Constructing unit.
He's almost there. Let's get Dala on the way.
Keep going.
Alright, where did they corrupt? Up here? I already got somebody. This. Are we may be at capacity for ISDs, guys. No, they're letting us do it there. Was it? I thought I built one here. Maybe I built a victory and didn't even think about it.
Constructing
that.
unit.
Ringy's good.
Unit in production.
Do we see corruption? Up here. I'm gonna move him up to take care of that. Dala's on the way. And this. We'll crush this,
Tactical
this,
battle
and
unit.
that, and the huts will be done. I don't know what's gonna stop this. I mean, of course I could change the play style. And start pretending like we don't have the ability to just sit back and crush everything. But it is crystal clear that we could beat everything now with just that. I could go planet to planet, sit back, laser beam all of this. There's nothing they're
Bring
gonna
the
do to
Deathstar
stop
in
it.
range of the planet and show
Right,
this
like,
pitiful
they have
insurgency the true power of this
No
fully
way
functional
to
battle
counter
station.
this.
Choose your reinforcements.
I'll put
Move
the
out.
allegiance up here. Let's get that and fast forward. I want,
This way.
of course, are
Over there.
Awaiting your orders.
moving forward a little bit. Well, no, I don't want to get up there, just in case that's in range of some nastiness.
Combat
Do want
maneuvers
these
initiated.
guys.
For the glory of the Empire. Combat maneuvers initiated.
Let's move out. Navigating. Let's go. Location confirmed.
Select target. Enemy base will be in range in 1 minute.
They're gonna come forward now. Come fight it.
Select
You don't
target.
get that.
Select target. Enemy base will be in range in 30 seconds.
Oh, he was damaged
Commence primary ignition. Enemy base will
when
be
the
in
station
range in
exploded.
15 seconds. Enemy base will be
Look,
in
it
range
just
in
lets you
5
keep firing
seconds.
sometimes, and
Enemy
I
base
don't
will be
know
in
how it
range.
decides. Some of those got damaged in that explosion, though. Call in a bunch of mirror cruisers. Forget this planet. This is I don't remember the name of them. It's the like orc-looking green dudes with the underbite who carry axes. I think they're made Gamorreans, maybe. That's what it seems. I'm gonna guess that. Don't quote me on it. But that was their planet. So without that, the Hutts, which are about to be annihilated, and the Black Sun
Select
will not have
target.
access to.
Primary ignition. Select target. Commence primary ignition.
Alright. They have no choice but to come at us now.
Orders, sir. Engines to full.
Tires reporting in.
Select target. Commence primary ignition. Select target. Commence primary ignition. Commence primary ignition. Commence primary
The
ignition.
Emperor super weapon is just overwhelming. Now, why do they stretch out like this, too? They could spread wide and do a lot better. Instead, they stretch out and trickle in. I'm not sure how I feel about the tactical advantages of that idea.
Comlink active.
What is it?
Um,
Select target.
one mirror, got one shot.
Ready.
This will be group 2.
Awaiting command.
This will be
Found something.
group 1.
Select target. Commence primary ignition.
Eliminating target.
I've got them in my sights. I'll take care of this.
I don't really want those composite beams getting right up on top of our ships, but
Will be done.
Select target.
alright, now they're running.
Now you will know true suffering.
Push them all back to one world. We wait for Dala to catch up here, and we'll split her off with a holding fleet that can kind of run through here. I think we definitely want to reinforce this fleet with what she has.
Removing corruption.
But how much? Let's leave her one. We'll take these and these.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Those frigates do great with her. Okay. I think she can keep the rest.
Awaiting
We'll
command.
move Vader's fleet up to here. And hers. lagging? I'm not sure. What happened? It may have crashed, which is disappointing. I'm gonna pause and check and see if it crashed. Okay, well, apparently we are in some kind of frozen crash. I don't know. It won't let me do anything in the game. Task manager says it's not responding. I am highly disappointed. I'm gonna load it back up and we'll see what we can do. Alright, well, it's official, we crashed. That means all of our progress there was lost, unfortunately. How disappointing. At this point, I'm not really sure what to do. I know that we could just wipe the galaxy out with this Death Star in its current configuration. I know that I'm going to keep playing this. Play it for me. I'll probably do so by forcing the engagements. Like, I might destroy all the stations at the beginning, and then their fleet will engage me, and I'll have to destroy their fleet as it's engaging me. But I still, as rapidly as the Death Star fires and as inconsistent as the timer on it is, I'm not necessarily sure how much. I mean, like, I still feel so cheaty. And if it was just a fast firing thing where it was obviously made like that, I wouldn't feel as bad about it. You know, it's the Death Star. It's kind of like the win button, supposedly. But here's my problem. Because it's not consistent with firing, even doing something like destroying their bases so their fleets are forced to attack me and then trying to defend the Death Star over and over again, while it machine gun fires the Death Star, is going to be fun for me. I don't know if it's intended to be that way. So do I pause here and pick up at the save at the it will be the beginning of this after a patch that fixes the Death Star so that it can't machine gun chain fire like that, and maybe even addresses the AI just hiding from the Death Star. Like, if the Death Star pulls in, there should be at least some options where the AI is like, okay, we're all in, just bum rush, right? Like, this is something that I think could be addressed by the mod making community. Maybe I'll try to get a hold of them on Discord. But in the meantime, I wanted to give you this episode so you could see what I was dealing with, maybe understand, throw some opinions at me, what you think. Like, it's clear to me that I've won this campaign in its current state. The Death Star can just annihilate the entire fleets, and as long as I prep for the stuff the Death Star can't kill, they're not going to be able to overwhelm me. I'm going to play it for me, but unless y'all are interested, I'm not going to record me just trying to make it harder for my own enjoyment, unless you want me to. You know, if I was just trying to win, I think the thing would be just to go through and melt every planet and kill all their fleets without killing all their stations, and doing that, clearly I can do that. And win the game, win the campaign on expert. Just trying to keep up with the missions could be hard. But I don't know, just give me an idea what you think. If I can get a hold of them on Discord, I'll make a short video about what they're saying, if they're addressing any of these problems in a hotfix or a patch. Maybe it's something that we can wait a week or so, or maybe even less, and pick back up this campaign where that's fixed, right? Because I put so much into this campaign, I would hate to not be able to enjoy it to a bug, right? Like, maybe I'll get on there and one of them on Discord will be like, look, that's how the Death Star's intended, and I'll be happy to come through here and wipe out the galaxy for you guys to witness. But I don't want to win on a bug. And so I guess for now, that's us. I love the mod. I can't speak more highly of it up to this point. I've been really proud of my achievements in it, and it's been a struggle for sure. And hopefully we can continue this on. My save is not corrupted. We did crash, but I think that was just one of those random Empire at War crashes. So, all right, talk to you next time.